We are looking at story number 2.
Woo.
This would be by, I want to say this is Merrily Horror Animations. Merrily Horror Animations. Shouts out to Merrily Horror Animations. But this one is called Teke Teke. All right, this is going to be an animated horror story.
Oh, Teke Teke.
And we're going to see how this drops. Another Japanese urban legend. So let's go ahead and get into story number 2. Yes.
You know that book, Teke Teke Boom Boom?
Walking quickly but apprehensively
Yeah,
at the
Teke
railway
Teke.
station in Hokkaido, Japan. She was bullied for being the new kid in school. On that day, she felt like someone was following her in the station, even though it was nearly deserted. She sped up while looking behind to make sure no one was there.
Look at the neck.
Her instincts told her that her life was in danger. She made the decision to flee. Not far from where she started running, someone appeared and grabbed her left shin, which immediately sent her crashing to the ground.
I'm sorry.
Pain while holding her scraped up leg.
No.
When she looked up, she saw her new classmates grinning at her.
Who
says we'll allow an ugly kid like you into our school? Said a girl. Raiko bowed her head meekly. Please, I don't want any trouble. Just let me be. I want to go home, she pleaded. The two girls grabbed Raiko by the hair and dragged her near the platform.
Fight them, girl! Get up, go ahead!
Then they grabbed her hands and feet and threw her onto the track.
Yo!
Oh my god!
Raiko lost consciousness upon impact.
They done this before.
They had
By the
to.
train. Her lower body was shredded to pieces. The violent nature of her death turned her into an onryu, or vengeful ghost, known
Kill
as
them.
Kill
the
them.
Teke.
Kill them.
The
Where'd she
Teke
get that from?
Teke took the lives of the two girls who bullied her.
They keep
by
mad
splitting
weapons
their
at the bottom of the
bodies.
joint.
Oh, she got a safe!
Hey.
The name comes from the sound of her nails clawing on the ground as she chases
Get the
her
f***
victims.
out of here.
This is the story of how
Imagine!
It's because bad luck follows me wherever I go. My parents died in a car accident when I was little, and that changed everything.
Oh, girl, you wrote
I
this
survived the accident, but was left scarred for life. No, I actually have a scar on my face. No child should ever have to go through that kind of trauma and loss. Fast forward to several years later, I moved in with distant relatives, which included my second cousin. After constantly moving around, I hoped this would be more long-term. At first, my cousin Yuko was welcoming.
These
Like,
legs
she's
don't
doing
want
a-
to stay
in the same
with
classes.
these bodies.
She was
But
doing a
after her
flashback or
boyfriend
something before she
Koji
got pushed.
introduced himself to me, she
Oh, it's always
instantly
over a
became
man.
jealous and avoided me unless it was to remind me that I should be grateful that she took me in.
Evil eyes.
Aw, dang, her boyfriend said, hey, she was
Koji
my
caught
drinking
up with
ticket.
me to ask how I was
I got
adjusting.
dibs on.
He took my heavy bag and told me he would carry it for me since he was coming over to study. You shouldn't go home by
Study.
yourself. It's dangerous around here at night. I'll
Always
try to
a-
convince you
a
to
boy.
let you join us. Yuko came out of nowhere, grabbed
Oh,
my bag and opened
I think
it.
I'm bad.
She inspected the contents before emptying
Condoms.
it out,
Dildos. What did you have playing with this man?
along with a photograph of my parents.
If someone,
Koji picked it up and asked, "Are they
I
your
can't have no one
parents?"
throw me
I
on the
nodded.
train track.
Yuko
I
took
can't
the
get over
picture, looked at it, and tore it to pieces.
Beat her.
No wonder you're ugly. I got down on my knees
She ain't
and gathered
ugly
my
though.
books, as well as the remnants of my parents' photo. Stay away from my boyfriend.
Don't
She's not your boyfriend.
And stormed away. Koji helped me.
And
pick
if he
up
was
my
your boyfriend, he ain't your boyfriend no more.
Merrily. Yuko called him over, and after a moment of
Yo, he about to
hesitation,
slap out his
he
girlfriend.
apologized and left.
Now he's scared of her.
I kept
Oh
my distance from Yuko after that. We lived in the same house, but we're complete strangers.
That's your
Didn't
cousin?
acknowledge one another's
Beat her ass.
existence.
Why is nobody
Slowly,
fighting?
things became a little better. I made a few friends and even joined clubs.
Oh man.
I was most excited for the creative writing one. Ever since I was little, writing stories where I'm the main character has always been how I cope with life. But lo and behold, Koji had also joined the club.
I'm like,
As
Cody, you
soon
gonna
as
have
he
to
saw
move.
me, he ran over and sat next to me. I must admit, he was quite handsome.
Girl.
And I had developed a tiny crush on him.
Girl.
My cousin picked up enough on your.
Hey,
Right, she sniffed that out.
Knew you
sorry,
wasn't thought.
He quietly said, "We shouldn't be talking. Why are you even here?" I enjoy writing. It allows me to escape even for a moment. Yeah, I'm sure you need that. When we were done for the day, classmates told me to be careful because supposedly there was a murderer on the loose. A few girls around my age had gone missing, last seen walking around the railway station. I can accompany you. I'll just pretend I had to pick up something at your place. For a brief moment, I had forgotten that Koji was dating my cousin and stopped by whenever he wanted. As enticing as it sounded to have him walk me home, I couldn't.
This
Please
simp
don't.
story is pissing me
Yuko
off.
would kill me. Koji shrugged his shoulders as I walked away.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
made
go
it to the
somewhere.
railway station safely. For precaution, I quickened my pace during my walk and kept a low profile. It was late, and the station was deserted. All I could think about was Koji. How we probably had more things
You
in
know what? She
common
could die.
than him
I'm okay
and
with this.
Yuko.
She could die.
How I always catch him looking at me from the corner of my
I've accepted
eye.
her death.
After
You should too.
entering the train platform,
Mm.
someone punched the back of my head. It was then accompanied by the sound of a glass bottle shattering on my
Oh.
head. Blood gushed out as I fell to the ground. I was disoriented and about to black out when I heard Yuko's voice. "You think you belong here?" Yuko turned me over to face her.
Ew, you
That
so.
was the last thing I want to see.
I was dizzy.
Yo,
I
what?
wasn't able to
Her-
reply. And this made her angry. "This one deserves to experience at least one fleeting moment of excitement.
I would suffocate
in
this
life
bitch in her
before we
sleep."
end it. No knife today, hun."
What?
Koji grabbed me by the hair and started
Excuse me?
dragging me.
What?
"Goodbye, cuz," she uttered, then picked up both my feet. "Too bad no one will miss you." I was
You're
waiting for them to stop when I heard the
joking.
train approaching. I looked at my cousin while tears rolled down my cheeks, trying to find even just a dash of reluctance or sympathy. But all I saw
This
was
bitch is
pure
evil.
evilness in her eyes.
Oh my
Then,
god.
in an instant, she was split in two. Her
Oh.
upper half was sliced off from her lower half so effortlessly.
What is
Her blood
happening?
spilled out. Her lower body was still standing when her upper body fell. I just froze. Koji screamed and finally let go of my hair. The sudden and gruesome death of Yuko didn't immediately register in my brain. I stared at the two halves. It was horrifying. I had to look away. Then it hit me. The killer was still there. When I looked up, there was a demon-like creature that was also missing her lower body. She
Oh.
was wearing old, tattered,
I would have
soiled
thanked her.
clothes
Thank you.
and had long black hair.
Nah,
You
I don't
should
know
have
what
taken
she's
care
up
of
to.
exactly.
Her right hand was a scythe, which she used to split Yuko in half. I was too stunned to speak and didn't dare move an inch. She dropped the scythe
No.
and moved towards me by clawing the floor. Her movements were odd and unreal. Her claws were making a unique sound when they hit the floor. The sound was something like a teke teke. She stopped an inch away from me, grabbed my face,
She almost
and
looked like her.
directly into my eyes. Surprisingly, I
Why she
found
got
more
two arrows, huh?
humanity in hers. I shivered from the touch of her cold, clammy skin. Suddenly, she licked the side of my face from my chin up to my forehead. She let
Girl.
go of me and looked
There
at
is too
Koji.
much spit being
Took a
shared in
step
this
back.
story.
The creature grinned and quickly pushed herself from the floor towards him as he ran away. She
Kill
landed
his
on his
ass.
back and clawed
Why
open
didn't
his
he
neck.
run?
Blood gushed from his gaping wound as he fell to the ground. And she didn't stop there. She got on top of him and started clawing on his belly until his upper body was separated from his lower body.
Damn.
It's strange because I didn't feel sorry for them. Afterwards, the creature took a quick glance at me and smiled. She took off to the dark corner of the train station and disappeared. Only after this incident did I learn about the urban legend of the Teke Teke.
Teke Teke.
And I am forever grateful that the Teke Teke saved my life that day.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Take it.
They couldn't give her a name.
I mean,
besides
literally.
Teke Teke.
They had to let it know.
Yeah.
They had to let it be real. Alright, let's get into it. Who wanted to touch on this one? What do you think?
What do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna definitely give this a 4. I thought it was cool. Because I got the origin story and I was like, and then as the girl got with hers, I'm like, all right, what the is this dealing with? What the why is this even a like? If you actually think for a second, but then it came to me, I was like, oh, this is a whole other thing and it's going to involve that. So, but what's the point of bullying the girl in the first place? So you're the cousin. You don't want her to be with your boyfriend,
but the boyfriend
he's in on it.
Is in on it, exactly.
For some random reason. Let's knock this down to a 3. You know, I think I gave this too much. I'm gonna give this a 3. What about you guys?
Am I getting 3? Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, the story is good, but it's just like, if that was my cousin, that would have got whooped. And I would suffocate this in her sleep. Seriously. Like, there's no way I will allow that to happen. And then the fact that it's going on under her roof too, and no parents are saying anything.
Like, I don't even think they know.
And she said, like, no one will miss her. Like, will they miss you? Because you're going to come with me too if you push me in that train.
I wonder, do old girl go to jail? Or did she just run away? I mean, she can prove, like, hey, I didn't do this. Check my body. And she can't tell a story of it, but, you know. What you think, Mochi?
Definitely a 3, because why does nobody fight? Like, why was there no ass whooping throughout this entire story?
Maybe she didn't grow up in, like, a dangerous neighborhood.
But the thing about it is, everybody has a certain level of survival instinct in them to fight back against someone, or anything like that. For some odd reason, she got bullied, and she's just like, okay, this is my life now.
I mean, but if we really put things together, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can take all the evidence and feel like she's mad. Like, she didn't give a she just, like you said, she really just took it like that for some odd reason.
Yeah, it's
in
a
the
3.
story.
It's a 3. It's a 3. I don't give a care what nobody says. It's a 3. The girl should have fought back. If she would have fought back and then this situation turned up, I would have been like, cool, I'm okay with that. But literally, I was fine with her dying. When they came up and they were about to throw her off the tracks, I was like, this feels right. Because why are you not fighting back? But a ghost had to come in and defend you?
Who was actually in the same situation with 2 other girls.
Exactly.
There wasn't even a boy that grabbed you.
It's jealousy because them are ugly.
Right. And they were calling them ugly. But that's okay. The story gets a 3, though.
Yeah.
I'm cementing that. 3.
I've never seen you guys this mad before, ever.
I just
Fight, though.
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
Fight back.
Yeah. But no worries. Let's go ahead and get into the next one.